again. We just finished our other show. I played for a bit after the game was over, but so everybody didn't get shortchanged on watching coins. But I ended up I had a $750 buy-in. I had to do another 750 because I lost that 300 quarters or whatever, and so I did another 750 buy-in. I thought I was hammered. I ended up with $1,200 and something dollars. So I can work that off in a day. Not a problem. I didn't want to be washing dishes forever. We got one like, and
That's me.
oh, that's you. Yeah. Hey, Amy.
There's Kent. Hey, Bok Bok.
Hey, Bok Bok.
We missed
Kent.
you.
Yeah. I just blew a $750 buy. I didn't blow it. The board eat it. So there was guaranteed over $2,000 worth of stuff in the field. So I did another $750 buy-in, and by the end of it, I got $1,200 and something dollars back. So I got back to where I could work it off in a day. But we'll come back for another game, more fun game, Jeep race. How many golf balls going to come off? Ping pong ball, the egg. I just left the end like this. It'd be like walking into a truck stop. They leave the side edge the same and then throw some stuff in the back. Hey, Ken. I get to look at this for a second now. We got 4 subscribers and 3 likes. We almost got as many likes as subscribers. Now we got 5 years.
We have 1,055 subscribers.
Cool. Bok, we're way over 1,000 subscribers now. We got 111 subscribers last video. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. I tell you what, if you want to see something funny, my uncle asked him to make me a video to send the guy that's buying my coin pushers. I said, now don't get all talkative. I knew it's stoned. He's a veteran. He's been shot twice, blown up 3 times. He's got a medical card. So, but he got on there. You just have to watch it. I posted it. It's in our shorts. My wife laughed so hard. She had her legs crossed. Couldn't get off the couch and had to go pee. She about lost it.
Hey, Grease Monkey, welcome back.
That's funny as hell.
Bok, my mom even asked about where you were at. She couldn't believe you weren't in there earlier.
Howdy, Grease Monkey. We got 73. We hit that. Let's try to get to 200, kind of chill out and talk. Well, I can hang out and talk. I spent most of the time separating chips and trying to find stuff. I got take a leak in between games. There's a new fog machine.
Welcome. She said she slept through the alarm she had set for our show.
Yeah.
That's okay.
She's put in as many hours as ordered over. Oh, wow. Thanks for this coffee from Sonic. It's good.
Bok, Mom said next time we're down around Orlando, we might have to figure out meeting up and getting dinner or something.
All right. We got 97.
Chuckle said, go on then.
We lost a few. All right. Let's get started. Of course, everybody knows it's bet on the Jeep. It don't matter if we're playing for fun or not. The Jeep looks like our Jeep. I pick it every time. If it goes off first, I win $20. If that Jeep goes off first, I lose $20. We got such an edge of quarters. I set this one up. I just threw the Jeep in there, the egg and the pinball and stuff, so y'all can see how this stuff with this built up is going to start just keep going backwards.
mom actually has a condo, like timeshare type condo down there in Orlando. It sits right between two of the entrances to Disney.
All right. A bunch of quarters on the edge. That's a good drop. Yes. Yes. Yeah, my leg's pretty tired after day. We cut down 6 trees, hauled them all off, and hauled off 3 other trees that already been cut down.
For sure, yeah. My dad, my parents have some health issues. My mom's going to have surgery. They also found out that her skin cancer has come back. And then my dad is also going to be dealing with some cancer treatment. It'll probably, if we come back to Florida, it'll be this fall.
Well, Jeeps are off. Egg and the ping pong ball's off. Who thinks the ping pong ball and the egg will come off? The egg doesn't have anything in it. It's light. Like the ping pong ball. Golf balls are golf balls. They're a little heavy.
They're full of shit. Welcome, Wesley. Welcome, Glenda.
Yeah, welcome, yo. She's got you on big screen behind me, but I'm looking at the pusher. If something happens, at least I can turn around. There's a 5 or 6 second delay.
Thank you, Bok. I appreciate it.
Let's see what that. That ball just fell off on TV. About that long. Well, all the stuff has got down to the bottom. Now let's see if it gets to go in there. Oh, top's tight. Yeah, when you see all them quarters get tight and you can't see much weight, you can get a really good push off a few quarters. Looks like we're going to get that gold Harley ship. I tell you what, if either one of these bills come off, there's full bills or gold bills, that'll be a miracle. Hey, Bok, I forgot. There's a green quarter in there. There's the red one. Now, everybody, the red one so y'all can see how fast a quarter will move through a coin pusher. As far as quarters go, like the pusher on top and then the playing surface on the bottom, it takes 300 quarters to cover that one deep, cover the playing field one deep. So it's $75 just to cover this in one layer. And that's usually what's in a machine out in public where they're legal. At a gas station or truck stop or wash area, laundromat, or where you at, what you call it. Because you can set all this stuff on top of them, and where this lip raises up at the edge, what's making all this stuff build up, it slides under them. You can set $100 bills all over this with that one deep, and nothing will ever move but the quarters off a couple at a time, if you're lucky. That's how a lot of them get set up.
Bok said green's her favorite color.
Did it go off already?
Yeah, I think so.
I guess, yeah, it's down there. I just happened to run into it. It must have been in my pocket change the last several days or something. I don't remember seeing it before. Now the red one's been with me since I started building coin tires before I had the coin pusher. I think it's time I do a couple handfuls. I got a bunch of quarters.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is where this, I was talking about this sand, all it's doing is pushing like a layer of quarters underneath all this. That's what's coming off at the edges. And plus it'll drag some stuff off over it, or it will drop out from under it and let what's hanging over it drop. So you gotta have some more thickness of quarters pushing all the layers. So I'm going to try and get to about 3 or 4 layers. And I'm going to stack a bunch of quarters right now. You can do that in a normal coin pusher that's a skill stop, and you put quarters in it one at a time. But it takes you a while. Me playing like this ain't no different. It just speeds the game up a little. I'm going to go ahead and drop another handful in. That's ain't as big a handful. Now what that'll do is once those get up toward the edge, I'll be able to put 3 or 4 quarters in, and it'll dump $3 or $4 off. And it will make the pile thicker for it to push more off. But you got to have the quarters like that, you know. If I can find, when I go to Virginia next time, if I can find a coin pusher with like $100 in it, I'll take $100 of quarters and I'll drop $20 of quarters on skill stop like I just did that. And then I'll play $10 and see how far that pushes if it moves the 100. Then drop another 20 in. You know, and we'll see if we can win the 100 with $90 or something. I mean, this is a hobby. So it's fun. I quit drinking almost 13 years ago, and I had never really had a hobby, and except buying new tools for work. And I got into doing this, man. I enjoy it. I enjoy collecting the Funkos too.
Welcome in. I see a whole bunch of people.
Yep. Howdy, everybody. Thanks for all the views, man. Thanks for watching us. We enjoy doing this. Hope y'all like it. But anyway, you see how the quarters are thick now? Watch this. Well, they ain't there yet.
Jennison, you're right. I mean, there's actually, I've seen where people have like 3D printed smaller, like tabletop versions of coin pushers. Yeah, I mean, it's a simple machine. That's what Butch has said before. It's a simple design, you know, machine. He said these are easy to make.
Yeah, I'd say they are. I mean, there's a motor sticking straight up. The shaft looks like my finger. It goes around. It has this arm that has a little ball, a round bearing on the end. What's under this is a slide on the side, going sideways under this. That little ball fits up in it. And that, as that motor turns around, it pushes it forward, pulls it back, pushes it forward. See? Don't get any easier. They put some other controls on this that I don't even know what they do. I mean, all you need are lights and a coin pushing motor and a skill stop button. I don't know it's not a pinball machine. It don't have all kinds of bumpers and stuff. I don't know what the other controls do under it. I got ADD, ADHD, I'm too stubborn to watch YouTube. I don't know, I'm still a part of the generation, you know, you go talk to somebody about this shit. You know, you run into somebody, you ask, you find somebody and you go, hey, what do you know about this? You know, and people explain it to you. Not some dick shit from Kokomo, you know, tell me how to change a windshield wiper. I can't. My attention span is about as much as a goldfish's.
Jennison said we had a whole trailer with dozers when I was at the carnival. I worked it all the time resetting the cabinets. Lamentation said a quarter with a rope can do some damage, or the rope can get caught up and you see a light show. I don't know shit.
You can't do that on these machines. I mean, there ain't no way of getting it.
Johnny, we are in Bourbon County, Kentucky. In the description of our page, it'll answer this is our machine.
It's this. Everybody asks her, and it's like I hear the same answer all night long. It's like I go to sleep hearing the story. I know it's probably one of the curses of being popular or something, but yeah, just check out our description. But it's at her house. We play. I was allowed to buy. And then she backs the game, so if I lose money, I don't lose it somewhere else. If I win money, she probably won't pay me anyway.
Johnny, we're glad to have you.
Right. This summer we'll get some good videos of us out in the Jeep too.
Hey. Welcome, Mitchell.
We end up in some pretty cool places that nobody even knew was cool.
Grease Monkey, right now we have 4. We're actually selling 2 of them.
Yeah. They were fixer-uppers and I ain't got the time. I work for myself. Now, I can't believe it. This is great.
So, what's the 2 big double-decker pushers you're selling? What are those called again?
Silver Falls.
Silver Falls, because somebody said, what other games do you have, like, what's their names? Like, what are they called?
It's Silver Falls, but that machine, I've got 2 of. There's only 26 of them ever made in like 1975. And they're triple level. It has a pusher on top. It drops off onto the top of the next pusher, which when it goes back, it pushes the coins off in front of the bottom pusher. So it's pretty involved. And they're old, and it's finding parts for them, even finding information about of them online. It's just like finding hen's teeth. We got all kinds of quarters. Holy cow. We got chips too.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo-hoo. Okay.
If you're having fun hanging out, if this is interesting, you know, this is cool to you, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We appreciate it.
I designed my own front for this machine. See, I can play without the glass because I ain't got to worry about the stuff falling out. And it's more clear because the glass with the towers and stuff, the plexiglass, it ends up getting scarred and kind of foggy like the back where the quarters drop down. So I don't like it. So you don't have to clean glass. You know, it's like, what are we going to do? Cheat? We're married to each other. Anyway, so I got a gold coin. Let's talk about the game, goddammit.
I know. It's just
I know. I realize what it said. This is a chip drop. When you get a gold coin in this machine, you get a chip drop, which means you get 10. See if it's 10. 3, 6, 9. You get 10 chips. 10 chips to drop to see how many quarters it'll get you extra. So since we got that, well, just doing a clean out, I'll go ahead and do this to start this round. Well, or if you drop them in and waste one, hopefully that's a good one. Oh, it's not going to hit it. Yeah. Now let's see how much we won. From 10 chips. Look at that void it made up there. I'll regret that. Okay, we won one of the game pieces from the last game. $10. And we got, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1/4. So the 10 chips give us 8 1/4. But by the time I fill that missing tooth, I'll be back to even.
Kent said, what is the house taking on the side drops? Like 25%? What'd you say it was the other night?
What are you talking about?
Like, what's the house usually get during a game? Like, what's...
The house gets everything that goes down these slots. The house gets all the quarters that get shoveled in here, and it's set up for nothing to push over the edge. That's what they get out of it. If they're setting it at a store, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
They get half. They split it. I'm
Hi,
sorry.
Don. All right, Long High George.
I misunderstood. So anyway, there's another thing. I like to kind of do the informative thing, like
Hey, Smith.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, Coin Pushers or some shit. I want to be Bill Nye when I'm stoned. After I wake up in the morning, I won't be him no more. Ta-da. Well, looks like my Jeep's making it up the hill, but I've seen it make it halfway over that drop and turn around on a push and then end up back over here. Funny. I think it's getting paid off. Well, that sucked. It's getting foggy out. Alright. That'll be a good push. That's another advantage to the chip drop. When they drop off here, you also get, you know, a bigger push. And they take up more than twice the space of a quarter. Probably 3 times actually if you figure it in pi. Alright. You know, it's kind of like the chip drop. It's kind of like having a bonus hole, but not doing it like the bonus hole. The bonus hole, after so many quarters drop in a little hole that barely fits quarters, it drops it, you know, into your pay chute. You win it. But I mean, you know, it's kind of trying to just change, not necessarily improve, but come up with a new, different idea of the same thing. How you end up with extra quarters as a bonus.
Hey, everybody. I see some new people in here. I haven't asked tonight. Where's everybody watching from?
We don't want to come stay with you. We're just curious.
We're from Bourbon County, Kentucky.
At the city of Paris, just outside Lexington.
We got Child of God is from Hawaii, Arkansas,
Hell yeah.
Baltimore, Texas, Kentucky.
Good luck with Calipari.
Baltimore, Texas, Charleston, South Carolina, the Moon, Virginia.
Hell yeah.
Louisville.
I want to talk to the guy on the moon. Oh, yes.
Oklahoma, Ruskin, Florida, Victoria, Australia, Tennessee, New Zealand,
Man,
South Mississippi,
we're getting some good
Australia,
drops.
Wisconsin, Indiana, Missouri, California, Dallas, Manchester, UK, St. Charles, Michigan. Welcome in, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like we got this southern part of the United States covered. That's pretty cool. Anybody in Death Valley watching us?
Montana, Las Vegas, Houston, Limerick, Ireland.
Hell yeah.
York, Kansas.
Good day, mate.
Northern China, Ocala, Florida.
Hell yeah, Ocala.
Philippines.
I almost died in Ocala.
Amsterdam, Idaho. Augusta, Georgia. Germany. Toronto, Australia.
If any of y'all are,
Puerto Rico.
I ain't trying to get in anybody's business, and I can't read your minds. You know, I ain't a bot.
Puerto Rico.
But if you got a problem with drinking or drugs and you think you can't stop, you can. Because if I can,
Russia.
you can. And that's as bad as it gets. My favorite shit was shooting meth and coke. Same time. There's mosquitoes that bit me in 2006 in Florida that are still awake. There's probably all kind of government fraud going on in mosquito rehabs. Now, I like to write jokes like old over. He'd stand up to me, and I always wanted to be one, but I ain't that good. Make myself laugh. That's the main part. Okay.
Well, welcome in, everybody. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
I think my Jeep broke a front axle. He ain't going nowhere.
We got 5 years sober.
Well, it should be
That's
6
awesome.
years in May. I'll be 13 in August. From alcohol. Now, I smoke weed.
Lori said, Ron White, is that you?
No shit. I've been called that so goddamn much. Is that the one that says, swear to God?
No, he's the one that talks about putting pecker in a toaster. Did the Blue Comedy Tour.
What makes you remind you of me him that they stuck his dick
No,
in
that's
a
just
toaster?
what, like one of the most famous jokes he's known for. And then the tater salad.
If some
That's
son of a
another
bitch gets up on stage drunk telling that shit, he's telling the truth. He just wants everybody to think it's a goddamn joke.
one. We got 30 years sober.
Wow, cool beans, man.
I've got 6 next month. 45 years.
She got 1 DUI, went to jail for about 8 hours, 5 hours, whatever. Got out, said this shit is not for me, and she quit drinking.
16
She
years
is
sober.
so far ahead of the game, she don't even know it.
Quit drinking and doing drugs after about 10 years of the shit.
I did drugs for more than 2 decades. So like I say, there's mosquitoes that bit me 30 years ago still awake. I'd like to have been in their head by the time they pierced my skin. I bet he had a drug problem then too.
Jock said your voice and laugh sounds like my daddy. He's in heaven now. I'm subscribing just to hear you talk.
No shit. As wild as I am, that's cool. That's cool, man. I'll just keep it myself. I won't try to act like nothing else on here.
Terry Austin said next month I'll have 3 days. You having surgery or something? You gotta go to the hospital?
Next month I have 3 days. Dude, you sound just like me when I was younger.
That's a good one.
The only one I've heard better, I told it last night. These 2 fucking hee-haws that worked for me. They were like 22 years old and they fucked up like Hogan's goat, peeled out of their mind, drunk, and they go, Butch, we figured out what we're going to do. And I'm like, all right. Now, I mean, I drank and did drugs at the time. I'm like, what you got? We're going to be drug and alcohol rehab counselors. And I'm like, you're fucking what? He said, yeah. I said, you ain't been to school? He said, yeah, that's the thing. School lasts 7 years. We ain't got to quit until then. It makes me laugh every time I tell it. Oh, my God. I'm like, they reminded me of me. Only that, I got to say, I did not come up with one that good like that. God.
Kenneth, that was the drug I was struggling with when I got arrested on top of alcohol. And it was...
I like that
I
shit.
don't know. I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it was when if you're at that point, then you know what's got to be done. And like what you said, we're talking about it,
And when she
you
quit,
can do it.
when she quit, me and her knew each other, but I really, other than her watching me on Facebook and hearing what I'd say on Facebook about quitting and stuff, you know, we didn't talk about it a lot. Now I'd see her up at 3 in the morning on Facebook Messenger. I'm like, go to sleep, goddammit. No, I'm not. It's not what you think. Yes, it is.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I loved it too. It was for the first time in my life, my mind was completely quiet. I didn't know normal people had it like that. That their mind wasn't racing all the time. It was the first
Yeah, I
time
quit
my life
doing-
would stop.
I quit
But
doing
when I
hard
got
drugs
sober,
a couple years before I quit drinking.
I
I didn't keep a date on it because it was just like, screw this shit, man.
You gotta do the work.
All right.
I mean, there's an underlying problem, and you've got to do the work.
The Jeep isn't guaranteed to come off even there. I hope it does, but I kind of hope it turns around and runs back down the hill to show y'all. Because it's funny. I've seen it that far over the edge and it'll just shift sideways. But it didn't have a golf ball behind it the other day.
No means no. Said if I can quit heroin, y'all can quit meth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Probably that's
Dude, at one point, I was sitting under a semi-trailer in a hotel parking lot in Ocala, out on the interstate, shooting dope. And figuring I'd be dead. I really being my age I am now, never was on my list of shit to do. I didn't try to get here. I didn't quit drinking until I was 47. So I just turned 60. And I'm like a 12-year-old, 60-year-old. If that makes any sense. You'd probably tell listening to me. No. I don't want to grow up. I mean, I made a promise I wouldn't, and I haven't.
Mike said I've been sober since 2009. My liver gave me an addiction noses. Mikey, that's what happened with my friend Howard.
Hell yeah.
He ended
Well,
up
I
in
mean,
the hospital and had to have a liver transplant.
right.
He's been sober ever since.
I'm saying hell yeah, but I'm glad you're still around.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It ain't an easy thing. There's a guy that owns a hardware store here in town that calls my sayings Butchisms, but one Butchism is like nobody who gets hooked on the shit cause it sucks. And then the number one is anybody that ends up on the 5 o'clock news dead didn't have it on their list of shit to do when they got up. And really, well, I've been hitting the head too much. I can't remember all of them right now. I need to write them down one day. Just to tell y'all. But
Welcome in,
it's definitely
Scott.
a trip,
Cool.
man. Not, being where I'm at now. Yeah, from where I was, it's like I hit the lottery. I didn't need a ticket to scratch off or nothing.
Jim Bob,
I just had to quit.
Jim Bob, we don't have a prize, but you're right.
What's that?
He probably owns the machine.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
Come on down.
Guess what? It's in our living room. It ain't a basement. It's fixed. I fixed it yesterday. It's rigged. That's how they make money. What's next? What's the next question? What's the next comment? What? I'm smart.
No, I'm talking. He does, Jimbo. It's not a secret.
Yeah, it's like, haha.
Hey, Jason, welcome in.
One guy did. He said, this shit's fixed. I said, I fixed it yesterday. But then he subscribed because he's like, oh, you're not making up a story? No.
Hey, Harper and Thomas and Michael from Florida.
I just kind of
Appreciate
like last night, we probably had 100 people that had dates where they'd quit. And then we, had discussion and stuff. I just assumed this be a coin pushing channel for that. Shoot the shit about, somebody's having a problem, let's talk about it. I'll knock the quarter shit down.
Hey, Jocelyn.
But I know a little something better. I got a PhD in drug use. I know more than a doctor. Doctor don't necessarily know what it feels like. He can talk about what it said in that book. He can watch videos of people trying to screw a knot hole in a tree. But he don't know. He don't know. I do.
Well, Jocelyn, I'm glad she said you actually pronounced it right.
What, Jocelyn?
Yeah.
How would you mispronounce that?
I don't know if it's the way it spells.
Jocelyn, like penicillin's cousin?
She would have people in her life, that just...
I'm just saying, it's like, I don't see how you could mispronounce Jocelyn. You'd have to stretch it. J-O-S? I'm not even...
No, it's Jocelyn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Welcome
Jocelyn.
in, Melissa from Napa Valley.
I probably left the I out the middle. It just said Jocelyn, but...
John, we are friendly.
Yeah, we come in peace.
He said, what's your thoughts on cannabis?
Oh, cannabis? Green all the way, man. It makes the world a safer place.
Hi, Aretha.
Ask my neighbors.
Johnson from Pennsylvania.
I'm joking. I just seen his cousin Eddie is Clark Griswold, so I'm trying to make y'all laugh. Some of it might be true.
I had a cousin that was on meth for over 20 years. He had an overdose, and they saved him, but they couldn't do it. They wouldn't do a liver transplant because he was a user. He was only 42 when he died.
Sorry, it sucks,
Hate
man.
that.
There's only three things going to happen to you once you get going down that road. You're going to die, you're going to be committed, or you're going to end up in jail, maybe for life.
Yeah, Melissa, you're correct. In some states,
Ooh, what a fall.
Because the statistics
Sorry.
of winning have to be
I'm excited. But it's kind of like, well, I couldn't have envisioned our channel being this cool. Her, she's reading that stuff, talking, and I can listen to what she's saying and kind of add to it. But
Skeletor, I'm the same way as you. After being
it's pretty good feeling.
After being a drunk for 10 years, I can't deal with drunk anymore. I don't have tolerance for it.
That's a girl saying her brother was on meth for 20 years. He's pretty tough, man. If you've gone 20 years doing this shit, he must have some time where he took off. Like I'd take off every several years from my early 20s on. But I mean, my thing is cocaine. I didn't get to have meth until late 80s. I mean, it's like, you can do an eighth as much as it.
He said he went to jail. That's what was keeping him off of it was jail.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I know about that. Y'all want to hear a good jail going to jail story? Me being a drunk. You don't hear it? It's urban legend in Ocala, Florida. They had this judge named Judge Butch, and he was a dick. And they're telling me this because I'm not from there, and I was accused of throwing a cheeseburger at a chick. I'll tell you what I told Judge in a second, but anyway, this kid's telling me, you got Judge Butch. And I'm like, so? He's the goddamn worst judge you can have. What's your charge? I'm like, domestic battery with a cheeseburger. And he's like, you're fucked. And I'm like, well, yeah, okay. Because I didn't have any family around. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know anybody else. So, it's like, I'm on Mars. Let's see what happens. So I get up in front of him, and he says, Mr. Martin, you're charged fourth degree assault, domestic battery. How you plead? And I'm like, not guilty. He said, how can you figure you plead not guilty? He says, hold on, I get tickled telling this. He says, right here on the police report, it says that you stated you hurled a hamburger at her. I said, that ain't my words. I ain't never used the word hurled in my life. I'd like, throw it, whatever. He said, okay, Mr. Martin, what are your words? I said, after being poked in the eye, punched, slapped, after she'd stole all the money on my wallet and went and bought beer to go over and drink at the neighbors when the neighbors was having the party. They were supplying the beer. I locked the beer in the truck. I said, I couldn't eat it, so I went through it in the trash can, and she stuck her head right around the corner. It's kind of what happened. But I ain't getting into that. But anyway, he said, so that's all you did? And I'm like, yeah. He said, I accept your guilty plea, 270 days. I said, you got to be shitting me. If I supersized it, it would have been a fucking felony. He's like, blam. 60 more days, and I didn't say nothing else because it was like, oh shit, I'm going to do 11 months on the work farm out here on Baseline Road. Yeah. So anyway, got out of jail, hooked up with this guy setting up homes and stuff, got to working, living in this neighborhood, and I got to working for this other boy that had tree service. And he told me one day about that story. He said, that's a good story and all. You're full of shit. Butch would never let anybody talk to him like that. And I said, he'd give me 60 days, Shannon. So we're at a gas station, and about a week later, out there going out towards Lynn. And this kid said, hey, Taz. I had a nickname back in the day. And I was like, hey, man. He said, come over. Tell him a story about when we was in court together. It was the kid that was in front of me in court, or behind me in court. Telling me about Judge Butch. Tell him what you said. So I turned around to Shannon and I said, you still think I'm full of shit? So it's urban legend. Whether you believe it or not, it's funny shit. I'm glad I got it on record. The 60 days, 270 days already sucked.
Welcome in everybody that's new. Kenneth, I saw your comment earlier. I just want to recognize it. I appreciate I can't remember exactly what it said.
Have you all noticed that Jeep? Remember how far over the edge it was? I don't think the ping pong ball and the egg will ever get over. Let me see how this next. If I draw off a bunch of good draws, if I draw a bunch out this next clean out, I'll throw a couple handfuls in there. That's the second quarter roll in the kitchen. We're trying to escape. Call ice on the quarters. Bring them back. That's sorry, I shouldn't even said that. It's just like, I'm just mocking the current situation. I am an anti-establishment person that is for human life and everybody. I want good for everybody. I don't want to see nobody shot. I don't want to see nobody killed. I've gotten some bad fights and everything in my life. I wish I had never been a part of some of that shit, but once it's done, deal with it. But I try to watch it. So there ain't no politics on this thing, on this room. I ain't dealing with it. We want to have a nice thing, and just have a good time. Which is, it's great so far. Yes, really, I shouldn't have said that. And I'm sorry I broke my own rules and didn't know it.
Somebody asked what's the value of the golden card?
The gold, This is a gold foil $10 bill. It's worth $10, and that's a gold foil $2 bill that's worth $10. They probably will never get off the edge of here in this game.
Kenneth, we're so excited about growing the way we are. We appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, man. We come up over 300 subscribers in the last 2 nights.
What he was trying to say earlier in
holy
the comment,
cow.
and I've been trying to address it, is that he remembers when there was only like 10 people. In the
Right.
and stuff.
Yeah, I remember when he said that at that time. I thought about, I can't say it. I thought about just giving up doing this, but nobody ever comments on our videos. Like the videos we post, and I ain't begging y'all to go comment on
No,
them or nothing.
Jocelyn, we don't.
But I mean, I was trying to get my pink cutter, and I'm like, put it on Facebook and everything, and it's like, you figure 10 people, all you gotta do is comment and be a subscriber. Put you in a drawing, you win it. Not one. This last one I did last week, Bach's the only person that commented. So I told her, I was like, I don't care if it wasn't 10 people. You won the putter. So the old lady set up a
Somebody asked if you could pour some handfuls.
email. Yeah, I can. Here's our email if you want to get hold of us, or if we're having something like a giveaway and we need to get hold of you, or you need to get hold of us. That's it. That's how you get. Don't send her no vulgar shit. Don't, please. You know, it's like we had a couple nice messages from people last night. It's cool. It ain't happened. I just wanted to say, don't, please. But anything, if you,
Jocelyn, they jumped through hoops.
something you want to talk about, like with drugs and alcohol, or that you want to talk about wide open on stuff. But anything to do with the page you want to add or something in private, maybe. I don't know what you use these for. I don't use them. So
okay,
here,
I have to
put
stop
it up
you for a second.
Go
We are
ahead.
at 1,100 subscribers.
We're at 1,100 subscribers
We
now.
appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
I ain't going to sleep. I'm just going to rob the house quarters next time and keep playing. We'll hang out and talk all night. My hips just got better. Oh, you want handfuls? Let me do this clean out. Let me do this clean out, and I will have enough quarters. I was just saying, I need to build some quarters up to get behind stuff. Look at the Jeep. The Jeep, it was so close. Look at that crap. And usually, not trying to let the cat out of the bag, but just seeing it. Usually the Jeep, it flops over on its top, wins.
Florida Pro said y'all need watch hours now. Yep, that's the next thing.
Yeah. It's hard. I work for myself, and both her parents are dealing with cancer at one stage or another right now. Nothing major, thankfully. But her sister's special needs. I work for myself, so I try to keep it. I mean, I'll play every 8 o'clock every night I can. Some nights I might not make it. But Jeopardy goes off. We always watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. I've watched Jeopardy. I watched it with my dad when it first came on when I was a kid. So it's like 8 o'clock right there. I might be a few minutes late because I had to beat her at Final Jeopardy.
So Jocelyn said you know how many quarters are actually in there.
Right now?
Tell her how many cover the bottom of it.
To cover the pusher and cover to cover the playing field, 1 deep in quarters is 300 quarters. It's $75 to cover all that tight in 1 layer of quarters. Matter of fact, this game started out with that.
So how many things in there now?
How many's in there now? That's 300. At least 1,000.
1,000 quarters.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not $1,000. It's 1,000 quarters.
That
Melissa,
tower I knocked down the other
okay?
night had 500 quarters, or more than 500 quarters in it. I'll build y'all a 1,000 quarter tower. It's not as big as you think. Now if you get on our channel, back at Christmas, I did a couple 5,000-6,000 quarter builds, and the towers, they fell like a demolition job. I don't want to blow it for you. Go watch it. The Christmas special that's in green.
Brandon, we had Bills in the pusher at the 8 o'clock live. If you want to go back and watch it. And Davey, this is the Martin living room casino. It's our pusher.
She's the house. I was allowed to buy a machine and come gamble and stay at home and gamble, and she gets the money and says somebody else, and I'm like, I'm cool with that. They ain't gonna look as good as her. Plus, getting on here and having our own channel, man, we get to sit and hang out, talk to people, help people out if you're having a problem with drugs and alcohol. But try to be funny too, but I can't hear nobody laughing. All right, we definitely got, well, we got a couple handfuls we can really, I know you said handful, but I think I got more in mind than what you expected. I'm not dumping the bowl on it. It's part of it.
Melissa says, love watching y'all. You sound like my kind
All
of
right.
people. I'm from Mississippi.
Here you go, big drop in. 3, 2, 1. How's that? Now that leaves me that many to push that heavy stuff off and really dump some of this off. That's the strategy. You gotta have more weight to push it. Like that's pushing 1 deep, 2 deep there. You need to get that 3, 4, 5 deep so it will push 2 deep or 3 deep, you know, on some pushes. That's how you start winning. You gotta spend, it's like you almost gotta spend what you can win. Do it.
So Jocelyn, he said there's about 3,000 quarters in there. Well, before he just did that big drop, there was about 3,000 quarters in there.
No, I didn't.
What'd you say was in there?
I said a little over 1,000.
1,000. I'm
I
sorry.
said I did 6,000 at Christmas.
That's right. I'm sorry. I got confused.
That's cool.
And then
Like, what?
Melissa says, pray for my granddaughter. She was just diagnosed with spinal cancer. She's 5. We are struggling.
Sorry to hear that.
We're sending good energy and God. She's in this honey.
But anyway, so I try to stick to, like, when I do something like that, I try to stick to 3, 4, 5 quarters. And once that gets up, it'll start coming over thicker and pushing this harder. I thought I'd be better pushing that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's better. Come on. Ooh. I might have made a mistake. I know somebody's got some quarters there.
So, explain about the Jeeps. Like,
The Jeep, we always have a Jeep race. I don't know, unless I start building big quarter tires for this on live. When I'm building tires, I don't put the Jeeps in, but we always have a Jeep race when it's a pretty flat game. And that's our Jeep. That's what it looks like, minus the blue lights. Our Jeep's that color. It's, 2000. It's got 32.5s on it. And this Wagoneer, if I always pick this one, if it goes off first, I win $20. If that one goes off first, I lose $20. So it's like a swing of 40. All right, come on. I picked the wrong time to do it because the quarters have got too sparse on the edge up there.
yes, Lee says, I remember when I was little, I'd go to a pizza place with a machine like this, but with tokens, and I get so mad because I never got any tokens.
That sucks.
Well,
Oh,
so how much does the machine cost you?
This machine cost me $700 when I bought it, and I had to do a lot of work to it. I just bought one the other day for $200. It's in 10 times better shape than this. It's just it needs a motor, and the motors, whether tariffs or whatever, they are on back order. So that means there's none in the United States now. I don't know. Did you call McGregor?
Mm-hmm.
Did you call McGregor?
Not yet, I haven't.
Okay.
No.
McGregor is what brand of machines these are. So I just happened to see it. I got a thing on my phone. I just happened to hear it, and I looked, and because I was waiting on a message, and it said your marketplace search got some results. Check it out. And I'm like, I wasn't doing nothing. So I looked and it said Coinpusher, $200, and it was 90 miles from here. And I'm like, I messaged her. I said, I want to meet up with you and buy this. I said, is the motor bad? It said, it needs a motor put back in it. And she said, no, you just need to put the motor back in it. And I'm like, the motor's only out of it for one reason. So, no shit, I got it home, plugged it in. I already knew the motor was bad. It wouldn't have been out if it hadn't. Well, unless somebody's doing meth and you're not taking shit apart. Yeah. I just think we was just talking about that. But anyway, so as soon as we get a motor in it, if I get the urge bad enough, I'll take the motor out of this one and put it in that one. It's only 4 screws. It's no shit. These things are simple to work on.
Thanks, Bok. We appreciate it, hon. Ralph Hernandez, I love the play with machines.
All right. Now. Well, that works. Yes. All right. Clean out time.
Nathan is from Australia, and hope everyone is doing well. We're doing pretty good over here, Nathan. We're in Bourbon County, Kentucky, Paris.
All this shit you see happening in the big cities over here on the news, it don't happen here. It doesn't. It's not just, any special reason other than we're just off the map a little more. It ain't hit here. More people, a small knit community, and we all get along a little better than a bunch of strangers lumped in together. You know what I mean? So, let me step over this so I don't kick you all into the floor. I got like umpteen quarters that run across the kitchen. Okay. But I mean, I'd rather do this than play at a gas station. You don't have to deal with everybody walks through the door and you winning? No.
Mike Smalley said I did the steel work for the courthouse renovations back in 07, 08.
What, down here?
Apparently.
That's cool.
You're in Paris, Mike?
Yeah, when they redid the game.
Yeah.
That's cool. Did you go drinking at Van Hoos's? This will be funny. I've told the old lady about Van Hoos's. Hell, it ain't.
William said, in other words, you guys are normal. Yeah.
He said he went to bed?
No, the guy said we were normal.
Yeah.
Normal, Yeah, he said it there. Yep.
Yeah, so I said Van Hoos's, that bar on the corner, 8th and 9th. It's still open then. No, it wasn't open then. It wasn't. It had already been closed forever then.
He said no drugs in every day. I'm in Frankfurt.
Hell. If y'all want to see some of the funniest stuff you ever seen, go look at the last short I posted. I asked my uncle to make a video for me to so I could send to this guy. Because I got one of them coin pushers I got to sell is at his garage in Frankfurt. I didn't have any room for two. I wasn't planning on getting two when I went to get one. But they had 2-for-1s and it was really cheap. Anyway.
Paul has returned.
The video's priceless. He's a veteran. He's been blown up 3 times, shot twice. He's got a medical card and he had just imbibed. And his son, he said, coming to you from Frankfurt. He didn't exactly say that. What did he say? This is the coin pusher that my nephew is selling. And he just went into this monotone shit. It's priceless. My wife pissed herself.
Okay, stop.
I told him, I called him, told him last night, I said, you're getting ready to be famous. What? Hit the button.
Okay.
What's up?
Done.
What are we doing? Sorry, she's taking care of some stuff with my phone. Somebody must have been raising hell. What?
Okay, I don't do warnings, but if you continue to share a GoFundMe or begging for money, you're out of here.
Yeah, you ain't no better than my ex-wife.
Paul said his tiger suit's still in there.
Yeah, shit, but I know when she comes over, stepping over the coffee table going, let me see that. It's like, shit's on. There ain't no sense in her telling me to do it, because by the time my fingers are through touching it, the camera's going to be moved, bounced.
Well, I'm not having an associate. When she did it one time, that I let it go. But to continue and continue and continue, I'm not going to be, I don't want to touch it again.
That's cool. Promise, no matter how many subscribers we get, we'll be the same person.
No big, it's in our living room.
I do snuggle reports in the winter on Facebook Live around here, so everybody tunes into it. Finally, this past winter, Facebook sent me a thing, asked me, tell me I was eligible to be monetized and everything. So I'm like, click, you know, do you accept terms and everything? Okay, click. And the next day I got a little like analytic report said I'd earned my first nickel on Facebook. I laughed till I cried.
Thanks, Paul.
And I haven't seen it since. I don't know where it's at. But there's so much stuff. I thought I pouted like a little kid. Amy told me the other night what YouTube does to you once you start doing this. Like, ooh, they're going to go ball. They start that, you know, you got to have more subscribers to have more viewers. It's like, well, how do I get them? Do you buy them? I'm not. So it's like a stacked deck. And then it's like the more you do, the more they go, well, you got to do this. Then you got to have 6 shorts a week, this and that and everything. It's like, it has to go a long way bad to make this like work for me. But once it makes it like work for me, I'm doing this shit, you know, I wouldn't mind doing this shit so I didn't have to work, but that ain't gonna happen. We got that many back.
Sam said, are you close to Shelbyville? We're about what, an hour?
Shelbyville is just short of Louisville from here, so about Bryan's is 55 minutes, so about an hour. Okay. Shelbyville is about 10 miles past Frankfort, 10, 15 miles.
Hey, Michael from Pennsylvania.
What, is that where they're at?
No, this guy might, I guess Sam might be from Shelbyville, Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool. The Jeeps kill me, and I mean, we've got a bunch thick across there. I mean, it's got to push. You'd think.
Ahmed is from.
I know one thing. I got thinking about it. I don't think I've ever seen a book on coin pushing strategy and stuff. I think I'll sit down and start writing it.
James Waters is from Richmond. He and his wife watch now.
Oh, cool means. And where?
Richmond.
Oh, I thought you said Richmond.
I thought at first that's what I thought I saw.
Is that Rickman or Richmond?
Richman.
Rickman.
Norris, hi from UK. He said a book on coin pushing.
Yeah. First, go to the bank and get your quarters. We're getting some quarters. I'm just trying to survive, hoping I can get a Jeep over. Yeah, this is where the game turns into like a party in the 80s. Everybody's running out of the white stuff, and it's like smaller and smaller and smaller lines. Oh shit, it's Sunday.
Paul Riviera said coin pushing for dummies.
Yeah, I could truthfully do that. Yeah, all these other coin pushing guys are purists. They want to do the skill stop and the slot and the. I got offered. I said, I'll make y'all. If y'all use it, I'll make you a front like this. See how you like it. Nope. So I got to figure out how to get past that part. I know there's other people that have coin pushers that is like, how can I have a taller tower? How can I? Because if this is out to here, the tower can be this tall when it gets to here. You know, and when it's on this, on the whole mirror, it would hit like right here. You know, right when that comes to the front, it would actually hit the glass on the top pusher. I was going to try. When I bought this, it was like the other machine I bought. The glass flipped up. The little first door opens up under the window and lets the window up, and then the bottom door comes open. This is like the front goes on in a piece. The front went on a piece, and it's like it had white stripes on each corner made out of duct tape. Which, I mean, on camera, really it don't look that bad.
Somebody, Lynn asked, what will he get for the balls?
The balls, we're trying. This is for fun right now, but they're usually $10 a piece. They're to sit and watch like that when you get caught, and just keep going backwards. The Jeep's blowing my mind. I can't believe it backed up from a while ago. I've seen it all sticking both front wheels up in the air over, and it just like one push, it just like spun around 180 degrees. Okay. Wow, every one of them counted. 3 of them counted. Three of them. All right. Ugh. Okay, clean up. All right.
Somebody said I watched for an hour that Jeep keeps going backward. I think it's never going to happen.
I didn't have that high hopes when it got up there on the edge. I'm like, check this out. I was pulling for it, but I was definitely telling the truth. So I watch this stuff. The other day it was farther over than it was today. It's getting there again. The front wheel's right on the edge. The quarter's hanging out pretty good. One. See? Now there's quarters coming off that lift, the piece of metal that angles up, and you can see that stuff do like a wave. You can see it raise up. It just means a quarter come under it, and it's got to push out from under that to drop that. But usually right behind the one quarter is another quarter that takes its place. Exactly.
Davey said for every golf ball he gets breakfast served in bed.
Breakfast what?
Breakfast served in bed for every golf ball you win.
I can't do that, man. I'm a couch person, couch and coffee table person for meals.
Melissa and Lynn, I've seen your all's conversation and lean on back and forth. I'm the same as you all about going out in public and just doing people and stuff. I'd rather just stay home. I love that we live in a small town. There's not that many people to have to deal with if you have to go out in public.
No, and everybody pretty much likes me. Really, when the town loved me a lot. Most people in town did. Before I quit drinking. After I quit drinking, they just adore me. Saving a family of 4 out of a fire don't hurt neither. I got to do the childhood dream thing. There he goes. Golf ball. All right. It's cleanup time. Golf ball. Well, we ain't dead yet, but I'm afraid this is the downward spiral.
Lynn, we have more horses than people. We got quite a bit of cattle farms, quite a few of those out here too, but in our county, but it's definitely more horse farms.
The name cracks me up.
What?
I don't know what it has to do with golf. Vice. Golf balls. I mean, are they cheating? Ooh. Alright.
bumping.
That Jeep is turning around and going to go back down that hill. It's going to run over that egg doing it. Watch. It's spinning around that way. It's like it heard me, just like my phone. You want to see a yellow Jeep? Say yellow Jeep and then open your phone to Google or something. There's a yellow Jeep on it. say blue afro. That's what comes up on your phone when you open it. Blue afro.
Jock, I'm the same way. I worked in the medical field from the time I was about 17. And then when I got sober in 2020, I knew I could not stay in the medical field and maintain sobriety. And I literally walked out and got a job at a horse farm. I worked for the horses when I was over too, but I went back to work.
Did you all see that Carter come down over here? I dropped it and it bounced over here and went back in there and got pushed. That was a trip. That was like watching The Matrix. What time is it on the video? Oh, you can't tell. You can't tell. I was like, timestamp that so I can watch that quarter do it. It dropped on the side.
Oh, okay.
Bounced back, spinning like wild, like a little fireworks, and goes back to the empty space and gets there just before the pusher in a little spot and gets pushed. Kid. Sorry, I'm a big kid. I got ADD. Yeah, excited about shit. Ooh, every one of them came. Yes. All right. New life.
Melissa, I love growing flowers and stuff too, and then I also, this year I started feeding the birds. Hummingbirds and all that, but I've always planted like stuff that draws in butterflies.
Maybe a little less. Got another one of chips from last game. Beats a stick and that. All right.
Hey, Dennis, I know it's not a job, but it's something that gets you out of your house and you don't have to deal with people. Find a rescue near you that has dogs that need time out of a kennel, out of a cage. If you connect with dogs, you want to spend time with dogs, go sign up, go volunteer, because I'm telling you, I know everywhere across this country, they're absolutely packed. Every single shelter and rescue is packed.
I tell you what.
And they need help.
Dogs doing this shit, it wouldn't be like it is. My dog died like a lie. I miss her too. I still miss her. Like this April would have made 15 years ago she showed up on the porch and the light was turned. Take her plate off. Just ride along. If she got on the green, she'd stand, every time she got on the green, she'd get in somebody's line and they'd say something. I'm like, we ain't playing him money. And she'd get up and walk off and out. And I didn't teach her to her. But it's like funny as hell. She definitely, when she looked at me, it wasn't like a dog. It wasn't like, it was like a person. The best human being I ever met. Close, but a little less. Alright.
Kitty Cat said, hi all, reading comments, and I also prefer animals over people. Animals are less judgmental and more affectionate, and the golden egg is a 1 hour back massage.
For who?
I guess for you.
Oh, okay. I was checking.
Dogbox said, I'm trying to talk hugs and grubs into getting a dog again. But yeah, Kitty Cat, I absolutely agree with you about it. And animals are also a great judge of character usually too, like y'all said. They definitely know who you need to be around and who you don't.
Especially dogs that get along with anybody and then they absolutely won't have nothing to do with a person. Pay attention. They know a lot more than we do.
And man, I've seen that with horses too. Like a horse that will let anybody ride them, you know, safe for anybody's kid to just hop on and be led around, nothing. And then all of a sudden somebody will come around and it's like, they'll want to kick and fight and all that. It's like, oh, what?
If you're walking down a hallway in a barn and a horse reaches out and picks you up by your shoulder by its mouth and throws you across the barn, you did something to that horse.
Right. Absolutely.
Bet. All right. That's what we got.
Both Jeeps are still on there.
I know, but I'm running out of
No,
quarter.
somebody said they walked away for 5 minutes and he won the Jeep.
Oh. Yeah, I hot wired it.
Horses just hold grudges. Oh, absolutely, Melissa. They definitely will hold a grudge, for sure.
Hey guys, I'll show you something that'll get you laid. It's like walk up to your old lady and go, poke chop. See what she does.
3 random words said, hey, this isn't Gowanus. This ain't Gowanus. Nope. This is Butch and Amy. This is in Bourbon County, Kentucky.
Now John's a good friend of mine though.
Yep.
Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Oops. Oh, good. We do have some. We have 4 quarters. $1. All right. See if I can spread it. Cool. Well, I better get that. 5 would be better than 4. Ooh, 6. There's 2. All right. I'm trying to get this in the middle. Get this to fall off. This will be a miracle. The 1980 Olympics.
John,
Come on!
I haven't, no.
Something fell. Yeah.
Will do.
Eek. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh well, I guess it's that time again.
We used to take their horses they used.
I'm
Work
Butch.
together overnight like each other.
I'm Butch.
No, Mamie.
I'm done with this shit tonight.
He's the
I got my butt whooped. Anyway, I had a blast. I was just trying to make people laugh.
Tell them when you usually go live.
Huh?
Tell them when you usually go live.
Usually, we can't promise every night. I work for myself, and both Amy's parents are dealing with cancer at one stage or another. Not real bad, thankfully. And her sister's involved with Special Olympics, so we kind of got a hectic life. Some days I come in and I even though I want to, I promise I won't do it. But 8 o'clock most of the time, even on the weekends. That's the best I can give you. You know, when Jeopardy goes off, check it for about 5 minutes. If we're going to be on, we'll be on. You know, but most of the time we will be. I come in and there's sometimes I get in and I'm like, I don't feel like it.
Thanks, Maya.
And then about an hour before and it's like, then you rush for time. So
Thanks, Nancy.
I just come home and kind of clear it out and start either building it or she starts building it. Even if I'm playing the game, I usually build the towers because I don't build them to fall down. I try to build them to stand as long as they can. But anyway, I'm Butch.
Nah, Amy.
Of course you are.
Good night.
I'm Butch and Amy's Coinpushing. Thank y'all for being great viewers and being
Give
a
us
great audience.
subscribe.
Yep, hit the subscribe button on the way out and like if you haven't. I really appreciate it. I never thought we'd have this many people watch us. It's awesome. Come on back. Later.